So NewJeans, otherwise called NJZ, attended their third court hearing, and NJZ compared themselves to school violence victims and named HYBE as their abusive father. On July 24th, the third court hearing for the exclusive contract validity lawsuit took place at the Seoul Central District Court. While NewJeans, the company, and Hee-jin are involved in several other legal fights, this hearing aims to confirm the validity of the members' exclusive contracts with the doer. However, NJZ's request made before the hearing officially began has drawn significant attention and stirred strong responses among Korean netizens. Before either party could present their case, NJZ's legal team submitted a notable petition to the court. While they did not oppose the submission of evidence, they asked that specific materials, particularly those obtained illegally or considered sensitive, not be discussed publicly during the proceedings. Despite this, a doer's team proceeded to reference a key piece of evidence. A KakaoTalk message where Hee-jin allegedly stated, "I'm going to take them, NJZ, back after 3 years." A doer's move triggered an immediate backlash from NJZ's legal team, who accused a doer of intentionally revealing private information despite previous objections. The court, however, rejected the objection. The judge stated that because the information is already publicly known, there was no reason to withhold it from being presented in open court. Even I know about it. Do you think reporters don't? You can't just interrupt during the arguments. Please refrain. This whole taking them back issue is something we've all already heard. Once the news became public, Korean citizens reacted harshly to NJZ's request. They still don't seem to grasp reality. Why are they acting so stupid? Aren't they lawyers? Why are they making such unreasonable moves? Where on earth did they find these lawyers? They're doing such a poor job. Honestly, the NJZ members themselves are just being a nuisance. As we know, the NJZ members are currently seeking to nullify their exclusive contracts with the doer, and during the hearing, their lawyer stated that they cannot return to a doer in its current state. The group's legal team even claimed the members have to take antidepressants even after just passing by the doer building. The members want to continue their careers in the entertainment industry, but they do not want to do so under a doer. Even just going near the doer building makes their hearts race and forces them to take antidepressants. As part of the proceedings, a handwritten petition by the members was also revealed, drawing particular attention to one controversial comparison. In it, the NJZ members plead with the court, likening themselves to school violence victims. Telling us to go back to a doer is like telling a school bullying victim to return to the place where their bully is. The staff who worked with us have already left, and a doer is no longer genuinely listening to what we have to say. How loudly do we have to scream before someone realizes how much we're hurting? However, many netizens showed little sympathy toward the claims, with some specifically criticizing the comparison to school bullying as inappropriate. A number of commenters even went as far as to label the 5 members hypocrites. If they don't want to stay, they can just pay the penalty and leave, right? This is seriously hopeless. The ones who should be on antidepressants are probably the other group who got criticized over kalguksu and were judged for being cold in their greetings. Wow, the hypocrisy is disgusting. If they had only blamed Bang Si-hyuk, maybe I'd understand. But they personally mistreated other idols and young rookie managers, exposed their identities, and caused such chaos that public accounts had to turn off comments, and now they're pretending to be the victims? Give me a break. Only the members know what really went on internally, but just seeing how they ignored and treated the younger idols like they were invisible speaks volumes. You can tell everything from that one action. Other big label boy group fans know HYBE quietly replaced top execs with long-serving staff in November, probably because everyone worried the same thing would happen. This is honestly ridiculous. What drew the most attention was a recent statement from NJZ's legal team, revealing that the members are not completely against the idea of returning to a doer, but they made it clear that this would only be possible under one specific condition. It's not that the members absolutely refuse to return to a doer. If a doer can be returned to how it was before the audit in April 2024, they would be willing to go back. But if that's not possible, then we hope they will let the members go by terminating the contract. The group's team further argued that the legal conflict originated from HYBE's audit of Hee-jin earlier last year. They claimed that even though the main issue was the accusations of breach of duty, NJZ suffered the most. This legal fight began because HYBE launched an audit against Hee-jin in April 2024. They claimed she was trying to seize management control and take NewJeans, but there was no evidence in the audit or grounds for dismissal. Police later found no evidence of Min Hee-jin committing breach of duty. The audit and dismissal attempts were based on false premises and intended to remove Min Hee-jin. NJZ's side also strongly claimed they can no longer trust Adour as it is now controlled by HYBE staff. The team firmly reiterated that they cannot return to Adour in its current state. Today's Adour is not the same Adour that led to our past success. It's now controlled by HYBE staff. The so-called generous support and dividends came when Min Hee-jin was CEO. We can't trust Adour anymore, which is why we can't return to it in its current state. During the session, Adour continued to accuse former CEO Min Hee-jin of being the mastermind behind the group's contract termination notice. They claimed that controversies such as the plagiarism accusations against Illit and the now infamous ignoring incident were orchestrated by Min to create false justification for her actions. Adour maintained that they had met all key management obligations and argued that their relationship with the group remained intact. They also highlighted that Adour staff are actively working on a comeback album, expressing hope that the members will rejoin. The agency also dismissed the group's argument that Min's removal as producer nullified their contracts, asserting that this reason alone isn't sufficient to break an exclusive agreement. NJZ's side strongly contested this, with their lawyers claiming the root of the issue was HYBE's audit in April 2023, which they allege was conducted with the goal of ousting Min Hee-jin. In a particularly striking moment, NJZ's side likened the situation to a broken family. The mom who raised us was kicked out, and now the abusive dad is saying, "I'll find you a better mom, so come back home." They argued that this statement captures the deep sense of betrayal and loss of trust the members feel toward both Adour and HYBE, stressing that Min was merely fulfilling her responsibilities as CEO and producer at the time. As well, one of the most discussed incidents, when NJZ's Hanny claimed she'd previously overheard an Illit manager telling others to ignore her when greeting the group at the company building, was brought up again. NJZ's side accused Adour of revealing only partial footage that did not include the specific interaction Hanny had with Illit and their staff. During the hearing, NJZ's legal team raised this concern as proof that the group can no longer trust the company, accusing Adour of trying to make Hanny look like a liar. They emphasized the emotional toll it had on the members and argued that it was another example of the agency failing to ensure a safe and respectful environment. There's CCTV footage of her going in, but why was the footage of her leaving deleted? It makes Hanny look like a liar. Imagine how the other members felt seeing that. How can they return to an agency that doesn't protect them but instead treats them like liars? In response, during their own argument, Adour admitted that the footage is no longer available, but denied any malicious intent, claiming it was not deleted by them. This is not a valid reason for terminating the exclusive contract, nor was there any reason to delete the CCTV footage. It was simply deleted after the standard 30-day retention period. The explanation suggests that the missing footage was due to routine data management and not an intentional cover-up. With arguments from both sides now concluded, the case will move into mediation, which is scheduled to take place privately on August 14th. Even though Korean netizens were angry with NewJeans' remarks, international fans felt sad for them due to their need to use antidepressants. HYBE and fraud Adour traumatizing the NJZ members with their mistreatment, to the point some of them had to take antidepressants, is so beyond fucked up. Desperately need them to blow up. This is just so sad. If HYBE really cared about the girls, they wouldn't have put them in such a difficult mental state where they have to take antidepressants. That company twisted the truth, ruined their image, and drove 17, 21-year-old girls to antidepressants. This isn't mismanagement anymore. How loud do they have to scream for you to stop siding with their abusers? What are your thoughts? Thank you for watching and see you next time.